Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondes. This is episode number 243 for March 8th, 2022.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. It's March 2022, week 2, Disney pin news. Before we get into that, just one thing for housekeeping this week. I wanted to quickly mention I did a vlog a few days ago at the opening of the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. In case you guys missed that, you can check it out. I go over all of the limited edition and limited release pins for the festival this year, as well as the new mystery pin set. All right, let's get into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with BoxLunch. They had a bunch of new pin releases this past week. First up are a few Walt Disney World 50th anniversary releases. The first one features Chip and Dale with popcorn, 2 pins on the set, and the retail price for that one is $12.90. And then there were a few Mickey and Minnie pins for the Disney World 50th anniversary. One features Mickey and Minnie in a teacup, that one is $9.90. And then there are 2 individual Mickey Mouse pins, one with a Cinderella castle that reads Walt Disney World 50 at the bottom, and then the other one that's just Mickey posing by himself with the Walt Disney World 50 logo over top of him. Both of those are $9.90 as well. Then there were 2 new pin releases for Disney Pixar's Turning Red film. One features May, the Red Panda, and the other one is the May and Friends For Town Forever CD cover pin. Both of those are $9.90 as well. Then there was a new Disney Cats A Puzzle blind box pin set. There are 6 pins in total. They feature the Aristocats, Cheshire Cat, Figaro, and Oliver. 1 pin per box, retail price $9.90. And finally at BoxLunch there was a new Esmeralda pin from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This one has purple glitter embellishments on her dress, and that one is $9.90 as well. Next up is ArtLand, and they had a new pin series called the Diamond Series. The first 4 pins feature Ariel and Eric, Belle and Beast, Pocahontas and John Smith, and Megara and Hercules. These are beautiful pin-on-pin designs with stained glass elements for the diamonds. Limited edition of just 200. And nice size on them as well, a little over 3 inches. We have a few of those available at dpbstore.com, all supplies last. I think at the time of this recording, the Belle and Beast are already sold out. Next up is Lounge Live. The Tuesday pin release this week features Ratatouille. It is a hinge pin that depicts Cousteau's restaurant, and whenever you open it up on the inside is Remy and Emile eating some cheese. That's limited edition of 600, retail price $25. Next up is shopDisney. The completer pin for the Floating Down Main Street USA Hot Air Balloon collection did release, and it features Stitch. So this is a 16 pin collection, 12 releasing at the parks, and then 4 completer pins each quarter online only at shopdisney.com. The ones in the parks are a limited edition of 4,000, and the completer pins at Shop Disney are just LE 2000. So we have our first one on Shop Disney featuring Stitch, and the retail price for this one was actually less expensive than the parks. The parks are $19.99, and the Shop Disney one was coming in at $15.99, even though it's a lower edition size. So I'm assuming that one's going to go pretty fast. Next up is Amazon. There were 2 Walt Disney World 50th anniversary pin releases. The first one is a 5-pin set featuring the 4 parks of Walt Disney World. This one right now is currently showing as temporarily sold out, so I'm not sure if they're going to restock it. I believe they are open edition pins. And the second one features Mickey and Minnie in front of Cinderella Castle with Dumbo flying overhead. That one is still available for pre-order. Both these are pre-orders. They're supposed to ship on May 1st, 2022. Next up is Walmart. They have another one of those collectible Blu-ray sets with a pin. Last year there was one, I think, for Coco and Nightmare Before Christmas, and now we have one for Encanto. So with the purchase of a Blu-ray, you get the Encanto House pin, and it's only available at select Walmart locations. Next up at Disney Studio Store Hollywood, these are all sold out, but I want to mention in case you guys are looking for them on the secondary market or through trading. There was a Love is in the Air pin collection. Looks like a delayed release from Valentine's Day. 9 different pins there, limited edition 400, retail price $29.99 each. And then there was 2 surprise pins for that collection, Bianca and Bernard, and Nick and Judy from Zootopia. Then there was also a Winnie the Pooh Balloons online pin release. 8 different pins here. Limited edition 400 again. Those are $24.95. And both of those releases were California residents only. Next up is Pins Break the Internet. They had a new Loungefly pin set release. This one featuring the bunnies from Bambi. Limited edition of 1,000, retail price $25. That's available online only at pinsbreaktheinternet.com. Next we'll head overseas to Shanghai Disney Resort. Another Shanghai Disneyland 5th anniversary pin, this one featuring Judy Hopps from Zootopia. Limited edition of 800 on that pin. Then they had a new springtime pin series, 3 new open edition pins. The first one features Huey, Dewey, and Louie with Donald Duck. Looks like they're fishing. There's another one that's Camper Mickey. And then Chip and Dale and sleeping bags. All 3 have a camping and springtime theme. All right, now for Disney parks in America. First, there was a new Flare pin release at Walt Disney World. This should be at Disneyland as well, if it's not already. The pin is in the shape of a Mickey icon, and at the top it reads, "Where to next?" And then below in the circle, you have Mickey's glove, and you spin it, and it depicts Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Adventureland, and Frontierland. That's open edition, retail price $12.99. I spotted mine in the Creation Shop at Epcot. Next was the start of the Food and Wine Festival at Disney California Adventure Park, and there were 4 new pin releases. One is a limited release logo pin that features Walt and Mickey statue, and then the other 3 are limited edition of 2,000, retail price $19.99 each. First one features Mickey and Pluto, reads Golden State of Mind. Third one features Daisy and Minnie, and it reads A Taste of the Good Life. And then the last one features Chip and Dale, and it reads Life is Great. Next, there was a new cast member pin release at Walt Disney World. This is a continuation of the throwback collection for the Mickey name tag series, all part of the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. Now they are up to the 20th anniversary. So this is the 6th pin in the collection, and I believe there are 13 pins in total. Limited edition of 600, retail price $14.99. It started out with the regular Mickey Completer pin, and then America on Parade for the 5th anniversary. There's a Main Street USA pin, a 10th anniversary pin, and then 15th, and now we're on the 20th. That released at Cast Connection at Walt Disney World. And then finally, we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. There were 3 in total, 1 exclusive to Disneyland, and then 2 shared pin releases. The exclusive at Disneyland is the next Our Transformation Story pin, and this one features Maleficent. So this is the 3rd pin in the collection, and this is the one that is bi-monthly. It alternates between each coast every other month. First at Disneyland back in January was the Ursula pin. The second at Walt Disney World was the Evil Queen Old Hag pin, and now we're back at Disneyland for the Maleficent one. And then for the shared pin releases this week, there were 2, like I mentioned. The next Beautiful Florals pin release, this is the 3rd one in this series, and it features Mulan. Limited edition 4,000, retail price $19.99, available at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, starting on Tuesday, March 8th. And then there's a pin celebrating the 45th anniversary of the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This is a limited release pin, retail price $17.99. Pin-on-pin design. It has a book in the background, and then Pooh is the pin-on-pin part holding a blue balloon. And again, that's available both Disneyland and Walt Disney World on Tuesday, March 8th. All right, so I think that's going to do it for episode number 243 of the DPB podcast. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching, and hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.